We're gonna be a little bit careful here because that's the thing with randomizers, right? So keep in mind we just gained 2 levels. We still gotta catch our first Pokemon, right? So if we have one with a very horrible catch rate, and either we're gonna one-shot it, those kind of things, it's gonna be pretty tough. So the way I'm playing, and you heard me saying this a little bit, even though it's not gonna be like a super real Nuzlocke, I'm gonna keep something called like a Mulligan. So if Pokemon dies, or like if all my Pokemon die, typically, you're supposed to end the Nuzlocke. If that moment occurs that all my Pokemon die, or if I want to keep a Pokemon which I really like, I'm gonna take out a Mulligan. And I'm gonna put that out onto the overlay so you can kind of see right now. Should be like a animated Slowbro, and then we have the top and bottom screen and the background. But there should also be a Mulligan section. So if I ever have that happening, I will announce that. I'm also going to mark it down. So I'm not going to like pretend that, I never lost anything or that I was completely playing like a pure Nuzlocke. Which, I like those rules. I kind of, like the rule of like the first encounter and like make more strategic moves with the Pokemon. But I'm also not going to let it ruin the series or let it ruin my day if I lose all of them or if I lose my favorite one on the team right now. So I hope you guys are cool with that. If not, let me know. Once again, more than happy to adjust things here. Just starting out with trying to, make this work and, see how things are going. And you are going to give me a running shoes right now. I have them already, Mom. Come on. You should know that. You should know I just injected the game file here. Come on. What are you talking about? Alright, and I chose Tepic apparently, which I pretty sure I didn't because it's the exact opposite of Slowbro. But again, it's we can't really randomize those kind of things. But let's see what we got here. Town map. Oh, and we have to bring it to try. Typical Pokemon lore. Hey, my son forgot his town. I can't bring it to him, and then also like you're gonna meet him again, kind of thing. Bon voyage. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take Tepic because that's definitely the Pokemon that I have for my team right now. And we're gonna go out exploring. So I'm gonna heal my Pokemon. I know I, was supposed to run back because he healed me in the battle, but it's also nice to have like the PP up. Even though we only has like 2 or 3, but it's always nice to kind of have them up. So let's get going here. We have our Slowbro on the team, and I think it's time, if I'm not mistaken, for the crazy catch tutorial. It's not crazy. It's just I'm just happy that it's gonna be coming up, so we can actually get our first couple of encounters soon. All right, we get a potion from that nice lady here. That's cool. That's a nice little touch. Like the local vibe. We're gonna leave our hometown. They know about it, so everybody knows each other. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Route 1. Yeah, it's probably not Route 1 if I had to take a guess here now. But yeah, it's our Route 1 at least, so always in the eyes of the spectator. And we get a Purloin and a little pup. Which hopefully, if the randomizer did his thing right, neither of them are gonna be our first encounters. There could be a slight chance. They're still part of the list. It's gonna be randomized. It's not impossible. But that will be wild if we get one of those as like the first, first route encounters, because that's usually the ones that you're supposed to get. That would be insane. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So she's just telling us, how to catch a Pokemon here, which we obviously don't know. We definitely do not know how to catch a Pokemon. So I think the result of that is 2. She should give us some Pokeballs, if I wouldn't be mistaken. Probably like 5, 10, something around those lines. It's pretty typical. Let's take a look here. So we got, if we go into the bag, we have 10 Pokeballs. That's cool. And I'm thinking right now we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Center and we're gonna buy some more balls and also some more potions. Just because, first we have to spend our allowance. That's probably the main reason. We're a kid here in this game. We gotta spend our allowance. You can't hold on to that. No, the main reason being we could encounter some Pokemon with like very horrible catch rates. So that is the first part. probably gonna buy, sure, why not buy another 10 and we get a premier ball too. So we got 21 balls for the hopefully the first encounter. And then we have enough money for 5 potions. Cool. That one is obviously not randomized. I think the special shop down here, though, is randomized. So, if you're light, okay. I mean, we don't have enough money right now, but I might come back just to grab that thing. That is pretty cool. I mean, right now we don't need it for a slow bro, but that's pretty dope. That is really, really cool. All right, so let's keep going here. Let's see, you know, what things are bringing us. I think it's time for the first encounter now, right? So we have our Pokeballs. So technically now the Nuzlocke rules kind of kick in. Just re-emphasizing this again, you're gonna see that Mulligans section. I'm gonna like keep that pretty low key. So I still want to, you know, enjoy the game. If I want to keep an encounter that dies off, I'm gonna, you know, adjust a mulligan. Or if shit really hits the fan and our team dies right away, same thing. And we have another non-evolution evolution Pokemon here, Throw. Low-key, I hated this Pokemon when it first came out in Black and White. Nowadays, I think it's a pretty cool concept. But we're probably not going to use Extra Sensory. Let's use Crab Hammer and hope we don't kill it off. So we actually have a chance. Okay, there we go. Was it over half? That's one thing I would get a... Okay, so... I don't know if it's like right on the border. I honestly feel uncomfortable not, or I feel uncomfortable doing that. So let's try to throw a Pokeball a couple once because we, you know, you can kind of see with the poison. You gotta be careful here. That's pretty much sucks. So how much is the poison gonna, you know, take away here? All right. So probably we have like 2 more tries to get this. If not, then that's our first encounter. We can't get another one on the first round. And I have a bad feeling about this. We could use a potion actually. Should we use a potion here? You know what? Let's use one of our potions that we bought. One. Or the one that the lady gave us. And then throw like 2 more Pokeballs at this thing. Unless it's gonna like keep, yeah, we should be good. Unless poison, no, it's still 3. Okay, so let's throw. How about we're gonna throw the Premier Ball at it. We're still gonna keep some balls, and also I'm not gonna mess with the poison too much because I don't want to have like the mulligan in like the first couple episodes here. If not, unless completely necessary. So I think we should be fine if I throw another one. I mean, it would be nice if we catch it here, but I doubt it the way this has been going. Yeah, well, we're not gonna catch this one with just Pokeballs. That's the issue with like those fully evolved Pokemons. So I think we're gonna run, and we're gonna make it back to the Pokemon Center. And I know we're gonna run again, I guess. I know in Volbeat. I mean, I would have taken a throw of Volbeat. What the hell is this randomizer going for here? Whoa. Alright. Well, that was unexpected. I guess Slowbro is pretty slow. Couldn't run from a Volbeat. Got knocked out. First mulligan. Let's go. This is not how it's supposed to start. What the hell? Alright, so we can't have another encounter on Route 1. That's alright. Or Route whatever it might be here. But we gotta note that down. Nothing here for us anymore. Route 19 we're starting at, I guess. Alright. So on this route, no more Pokemon to catch for us because of the rules. You there, trainer? Oh, okay, that's Alder. Yeah. Elder, Alder, whatever. You know, I don't know. Alright. So he's in this game pretty early on, huh? Yes, I'm Siats from Aspertia City and I suck at catching Pokemon. What the hell, dude? That was wild. That was really wild. Alright, so in Flossy Town, we're gonna... Oh, we don't have to, like, heal a Pokemon up. We didn't fight again. So I guess we can keep going with the storyline. Alright. Eldo, what do you got? Oh, that's right, Siats. Are your Pokemon well? Yes, they are. My house just a little farther. Stop it. we're good. We're good. We just got knocked the fuck out by a wall beat. So, no issues on my end. Hey, this way. Shall we start Oh, that's your house? How do you know they have two Talmans? I'm like holding them up like right in your face or something. Like, what is going on here? Yep, I guess so. No, he definitely does not have an Oshawott. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. He does not have an Oshawott. If I had to take a guess here, he does definitely not have an Oshawott. Alright, cool. So you don't want to fight? You want to fight, though. Okay, it's just one out of the two. There's roll 20, though. It should give us a second encounter here, and hopefully this time we're not going to get screwed with poison and all that, so we'll see. Alright, you got Onyx. Onyx. I think we should be able to use the crab hammer and get it knocked out pretty soon here. Why is all Slowbores that freaking slow? Shouldn't we like be outpacing them a little bit at least? Alright, cool. One shot, 62, not another level, which is usually I'm like, oh, okay, that's not good, but because we still have to like catch another Pokemon, that's actually okay. Alright, one more battle before we have the next encounter. I see the tall grass up ahead there. So we'll see how that goes.